Hello once again, dumb fucks. Master Vengeance back once again. I have been introduced a new paradox victim from one of the most vicious points of the COVID-19 pandemic. His name is Jonathan Druglord, who was not only put on probation due to Master Raney's horrible stunt, but also divorced because of Superhuman Raney and homeless because of Military Raney, as well as unemployed because of all three of these delinquent triplets together. Alright, Jonathan, why don't you introduce yourself?
1 year later, I can't get over Military Raney invading my house from the very time to write a nasty message to not only my boss at my janitorial job, but also the HOA, which not only got me fired for the third time, but also made me homeless! That fucking monster! 2 years later, I can't get over Superhuman Raney shape-shifting himself into a muscular caveman to knock me out cold, and then shape-shifting himself into a clone of me, and not only to get me fired for sexual harassment, but also got me divorced because he framed me for cheating! 3 years later, I can't get over Master Raney sneaking into my office when I was CEO and framing me for making a threat on the intercom, which he not only got me fired, but also got me put on probation! Those fucking monsters! Also, their cousin, Mr. Unprofessional, took complicity in Master Raney's stunt. He recorded the threat on the intercom that Master Raney made and framed me for and put it up on YouTube. Why did I even bother hiring that no-good son of a bitch in the first place? Those four no-good sons of bitches need karma.
You happen to be the fourth paradox victim that Superhuman Raney and Military Raney took complicity in ruining your life in their own way, with Master Raney in his own way apart from the two aforesaid delinquents. Overall, you were the eighth paradox victim of Master Raney. Check out Timothy Smelson, who was first in real time. Whoever the real first paradox victim was is a conflict in between Timothy Smelson and Gene Prejedic, since Master Raney subsequently went back to an earlier year to ruin Gene's life. Anyways, Timothy Smelson got fired back in 1995, making him second in chronological time, but first supported by the logic of when Master Raney time traveled. Master Raney was the reason that Timothy got fired back then.
I recall that said paradox hooligan for insulting my boss and getting me fired. I've been through hell for 29 years total because of that asshole.
Then, Derek McMiser, the one whose marriage ended because of Master Raney. He was the second paradox victim whose life Master Raney sabotaged, which happened back in 1998.
That little shit Master Raney broke into my house from a computer interface and crashed my computer, which my wife was obsessed with back then, thus got me divorced.
Then, we have Gene Prejedic, whose business got shut down because of Master Raney back in 1985. Gene was chronologically the first paradox victim as Master Raney traveled further back in time to ruin Gene's life than he did when he ruined Timothy's life, perhaps in real time. Gene was the third paradox victim whose life Master Raney sabotaged.
If I could remember correctly, since it's been almost 40 years, Master Raney deceiving a customer about the price of a computer and managed to get me sued, as well as my store gone. Then I wind up spending that for said time frame making fancy meals.
Then Max Killington, but you'll never meet him since he was assassinated by Guessman. He was the fourth paradox victim by Master Raney's paradox crimes. Master Raney went back to the year 2000 and was under Max's work email, sending a threatening email to one of his co-workers, which not only got him fired from his job, but arrested as well. Max spent 5 years in jail because of Master Raney. Anyways, moving on to the fifth paradox victim, Chris Wickedman, who was at first demoted from plant manager to toilet janitor because of Master Raney, but was eventually the second paradox victim after the next one to introduce to you that Superhuman Raney and Military Raney took complicity in ruining his life.
That little slob was framing me for denouncing William Loudmouth on the intercom, which was why I spent 16 years cleaning toilets. Then after I got fired because of Rita Genuine, Superhuman Raney eventually impostered me and framed me for breaking my neighbor's windows and got me evicted. Then Military Raney hacked into my phone and made a fake Bumble profile of me, framing me for adultery and got me divorced.
Then we have Dennis Pathetner, who was the sixth paradox victim whose life Master Raney sabotaged, the very first paradox victim with Master Raney's triplet brothers in complicity. Master Raney went back to 2009 and got Dennis evicted from his apartment room. Then right upon the eviction, Superhuman Raney got Dennis fired from his job, as well as stole and blew up his car. and his wallet and phone and threw them down the river, and Military Raney told Denise Freesia that Dennis was using her as his own property, which she instantly believed and thus dumped Dennis as a result.
That little varmint Master Raney was using Gregory's guitar to shatter the windows with its sound waves, as well as wrote a nasty message to my landlord, which that little varmint made me homeless. Superhuman Raney cloned himself into another me and stole my car. Then when the cops went after him, he killed them. Then he returned to me after blowing up my car. That was after I got the message from my workplace that I had been terminated because of him. He transformed himself into a bodybuilder and knocked me out cold for an hour. That way he could throw my phone and wallet down the river. Then Military Raney in the middle of Superhuman Raney's way to get me fired that got me dumped by Denise. I got that message from her telling me that we're broken up and even revealed who.
Then, we have Vivian Thirdmost, the seventh paradox victim of Master Raney, perhaps the only woman whose life was sabotaged by Master Raney. He got her cancelled out by her 3 friends, then Superhuman Raney got Vivian divorced, then Military Raney made Vivian lose custody of her child.
From 2015, Master Raney managed to steal and run off with my diary. He successfully made it to the newsroom and tampered with the live broadcast camera to broadcast himself making shit up from my diary to sabotage my friendship with Alonza, Emily, and Delphine, which he successfully did. Then Superhuman Raney managed to get me divorced from my husband because he shapeshifted into a clone of me, stole my pictures from my Facebook and Instagram, and used those pictures to make a fake Bumble profile of me, and used that shapeshift to verify himself as me on Bumble, which totally destroyed my marriage. Then Military Raney sent in spies to record footage of me disciplining my child. They sent it out to the local courtroom and got me to lose custody of my child.
Those Raney triplets are horrible people. I couldn't imagine how much worse these delinquents could be.
And also, meet Karen Demandard, whose house was destroyed by Superhuman Raney over a year ago.
Just as I was about to sponge money off of my parents, Superhuman Raney trespassed his way into my house and destructed it into pieces. Then when I went to confront him, he flew away. Then when I was in the middle of a police report, he managed to freeze the officer into a solid and glacier iceberg and threw him away. Thus he killed the officer.
Those delinquent triplets again. Well, we need to tie them on a log cutting conveyor just so I can have their souls.
I can fucking believe what I am witnessing right now. Master Raney and his hooligan triplet brothers having their moments. I can fucking believe that Master Raney has destroyed the lives of as much as 8 people.
Yeah, with the fuck Master Raney. Not only you in complicity with your triplet brothers were sinking John down, but also started another coronavirus pandemic. What the fuck is wrong with you, Master Raney?
You little shit. I can't believe you. COVID-24 is going to come to you one day, so I hope you get infected.
Hope that you also die of the new coronavirus. Bitch.
What the fuck, Master Raney? You started a new coronavirus pandemic? Well, I can't be surprised about how much more delinquent you and your triplet brothers could get, as Superhuman Raney that one time has nearly started World War III.
Yeah, Master Raney. End that new pandemic now or I will sue you for $500 trillion.
You're the one who deserves to be infected at high severity. You start the pandemic, you deserve the virus.
This'll urge you to end the new pandemic instantly.
I'm Master Raney, and I deserve to be infected with COVID-24.
That ought to show you for causing a pandemic.
Oh no. You don't. The triplets did not cause the pandemic, you dumb fucks. It was certainly Jonathan Druglord, since he never even wore a mask.
Masks were uncomfortable, you stupid asshole! Not everyone wore one!
Jonathan did not cause the pandemic, you pink dumbass. It was Master Raney, since he went back to 2021 and didn't even wear a mask during the massive part of the last pandemic.
You madman. I can't believe that you're denying the truth.
Oh, so you're siding with someone who started a new pandemic. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're so dead unacceptable.
Are you out of your fucking mind right now? Madman, you goddamn dumbass. You're claiming that Jonathan Druglord started the pandemic, when in fact it was actually Master Raney who did, you fucking retard. You're nothing but the fucking treasoner.
Let me affirm to you that the pandemic actually came out of your guys' mere existence.
Hey, Master Roast, that is not true. We are not responsible for this pandemic, you fucking dipshit.
Sure, it's true. Let me tell you that your coronavirus is 100% mortality.
Then why don't you get infected with that virus so you fucking die, bitch?
Sure, I would want to get infected with that vicious virus because of this terrible world we are living in, but only for the intent to infect you with that virus as well.
Yeah, King Cruelty. You deserve to die because you always tell people to go kill themselves.
No, you two deserve to die.
And I deserve to have your souls.
I can't believe you two are interfering in our campaign against Master Raney. You two should be ashamed of yourselves.
Yeah, get out of here or I will sue you for $600 million.
The only way I owe you $600 million is paying you that amount worth of exceptionally bad luck, which can be extremely fatal.
Madman and Master Roast. Fuck off. Both of you.
Not until you at least hang yourself, you demonic piece of shit. I won't.
Not a chance.